Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Hi, welcome to Vitamin Junkies. I'm Jennifer Lyle.
I'm Dr. JJ.
And we have a special guest with us today, registered holistic nutritionist, speaker, and author, Rosalie Moscoe.
Hi, it's great to be here.
Welcome to the Pink Show. Thank you
that's
for wearing
right.
the right colors. You didn't get that memo.
I didn't get the memo.
Didn't get the
I
memo.
must be losing it.
She forgot.
I forgot.
She forgot.
Today we're going to be talking about memory loss, and are you losing it? But before we get to
Yes.
that, I forget. What are we supposed to do now?
We're actually talking about a memory combo. So there are a number of memory enhancing, memory supporting natural health products you could take. So fish oils would be one example. Ginkgo biloba, that's one of my favorite ones for memory, which is great. Phosphatidylserine, that's a great one. I actually took that when I studied for my board exams, and I was considerably smarter than I am now, just but I forget all
Is that
that.
what you're taking today?
Today I'm taking a combination. There's a herb called bacopa, which is a neat one too. There's also an amino acid called acetyl L-carnitine. That's a great one for memory.
So it's all in that little
Go-to
capsule.
cola, all in that little capsule.
Very
Right.
good.
Pretty good.
Fantastic. So
Wow.
he's going to be brilliant
Really
by
bright.
the end of this episode.
I'm telling you.
Wow, the things that are going to come out of his
All
mouth.
right, I'd love to be graded. A plus.
So Rosalie, how do we know if we're just losing it a little bit or if we're becoming senile? How do we know?
You know, I think people start worrying. I have a friend who was like forgetting things and she couldn't seem to find her words and she thought, oh my goodness, I think I'm getting Alzheimer's. I was really scared, she said. And I think people start to get worried when they're losing their memories or they feel that they're losing it. And I think a lot of that is due to our lifestyle. Maybe we're just rushing around too much. Maybe we have just not enough spaces in our life. Maybe we're not eating well. We may not be sleeping enough. So it's lifestyle. A lot of times it's just due to lifestyle. I mean, it could be something more serious, and I think if people really are concerned, they should get, maybe get a checkup. Could be a brain tumor. Could be hardening of the arteries. It could be a stroke. Let's be proactive here and make sure that it isn't anything like that. But the majority, 90% or more of people just need a little tune-up in their lifestyle.
Now, you mentioned lifestyle in general. Is stress a contributing factor to your memory loss?
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Yes?
think of all the things that stress us out, kids, elderly parents, maybe computer crashes, on and on and on, traffic jams. All these are daily hassles. They really stress us out, things that happen every day, and it can make you forget everything. I mean, you go into a room, you think, well, what did I come in here for? And so, yeah, stress is a really big one for making you forget things.
Now, nutrition-wise, what can we do to help improve our memory?
Well, you've got to eat well. You've got to make sure that you got to feed your brain.
Mm-hmm. Fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fish is a great one,
Fish
really
is
good. And lots of antioxidants, things like will stop the rusting in your body. Things like fruits and vegetables, and the really top ones that really are good are blueberries, and they anything really dark fruit or vegetable, anything dark green. They really help your brain and give you a lot of antioxidants, which helps the brain function better. So I think people should if you start upping your fruits and vegetables, that alone can help your memory. And a little bit of protein. I've seen vegetarians, people have to be careful. If they go too low on their protein and they're not really, like I've seen lazy vegetarians, they're not making sure they're getting enough B12. You must have B12 for your brain. You got to have the B vitamins and B12, and if you don't have enough, you get that from proteins, then you're in trouble. I've seen some vegetarians sitting in my office, and they're just sort of like, looking around, and come on, like they just you can lose it. You can lose it, but you can get it back. Start feeding yourself better.
So what about supplements?
Yeah, well, I agree with you.
Covered a bunch, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Phosphatidylserine,
yeah, PS is really good. I found that helped me a lot. And you said ginkgo. Is that in your supplement too?
Yeah, ginkgo is.
That's really good. And the B vitamins. The B vitamins are cofactors. They're the ones that help make your neurotransmitters in your brain. So we need to have the B vitamins. Are really important. And Dr. Hoffer, who is President Emeritus of the International Schizophrenia Foundation and Journal of Orthomolecular Medicine, a very long handle, on orthomed.org, lots of research there about brain health and about mental illness and how we can increase our mental health and our physical health using the proper nutrients.
That's incredible.
So yeah, the B12. Some people are just tired and forgetful. I mean, they just need a shot of B12.
Yeah.
Simple things.
I agree. Particularly vegetarians. Very common in vegetarians.
Yeah.
Very common.
It is, and I think, people are trying their best to help their health, but you got to be careful we're not harming our health too. We got to be really proactive about it.
Is there anything else that people can do? You were mentioning like brain exercises.
Yeah, actually, the same friend of mine who thought she was losing it, she started really investigating this brain gym, where you do certain exercises, sort of almost like a patterning, so that your left and the right side of the brain are being used. And I think, look into some brain exercises. It would be really good. Learning something, you were mentioning that before, learning something, a new language, take up an instrument, like anything where you have to use another part of your brain.
Yeah, my mom was even just doing crossword puzzles, I think, helps keep her sharp too.
Yeah, exactly. And anything that you feel that maybe you haven't done before, that you're sort of taxing it a little bit, it is really good. And also making sure that we focus. Very often our mind's all over the place. We have so many things to do. So just keep yourself at one thing at a time. Like, we're here now, this is important, and forget what went on an hour ago, forget what's going on the next hour. Let's focus here. So I think if we start thinking this mindfulness way, it can help you be less forgetful.
And sleep. How does what sort of impact sleep?
Yeah, sleep is a really good one. And I know for myself, when I don't sleep and I'm sitting at my computer, if I haven't slept enough, I forget things. You just forget things. You start, and like you forgot to put stuff in. I said, did I write that? You can get sleep deprived and you can forget everything. So if find a way to control how you sleep, or to find a way to, maybe through nutrition, to help you sleep better.
Hygiene.
Yeah.
Also, too, I'd say social contacts, specifically for a lot of the seniors out there. Having a social network,
Really?
talking to people. You don't want to spend days on your own. You want contact, talking, not being in your own head. Definitely, I think that's
It's
something.
true.
Social contact.
Very important, for
Very
that.
good. Well, you guys have given us some fantastic tips on how to keep our brains active.
I thought of one more thing. I don't know if you have time for it, but people should also look into see, when they go for a checkup, get their homocysteine checked, because that shows inflammation. And inflammation is one of the biggest problems today of our health. And it can affect everything in the body, and especially our memory and our brain health. So it's a protein that's in the body, and if it can get too high, then we have inflammation, and it can affect your brain. So get your homocysteine checked. You can bring it down with the B vitamins. There's B12, B6, folic acid. Bring it down. And so you can find out if you have high inflammation also, CRP test. But really important to keep your inflammation down, and that's eating right. So your fish, eating your fruits and vegetables, all healthy lifestyle choices.
Great. Thank you so much for those tips. I thank you for joining us today.
Pleasure.
If you are interested in finding a registered holistic nutritionist or naturopathic doctor in your community, you can go to our website, vitaminjunkies.com, and click the Find a Practitioner link.
And while you're there, please join the addiction.